Well, good evening, traders. Thanks for joining me on this Monday afternoon market time, probably where you are located in the world. It is a Tuesday morning here in Australia. What I'd like to do for you at the moment is talk about the markets quickly and then follow up some individual share analysis, which we're looking at outside our Pivot Point Pro class, which we do here at Pivot Point Trading. At the moment anyway, taking a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, this market is at a very incredible pivot point. It's at almost at an all-time high. And there's really two directions this market can go. It can break out and begin to trend, which is what we want to happen and what we'd like to see happen because it gives us some fascinating and exciting trading opportunities to the bullish side, or in fact it could actually roll over at this resistance level and set up some form of a channel or a consolidation phase in the overall markets. Now, because we're at a pivot point, we're trying to remain neutral, and we are remaining neutral, and we're setting up what we call bidirectional trades. Now, at this point in time, there's so much trading opportunity that I've actually set up 3 additional watch lists, which I'm going to go over this evening in this special video, this impromptu sort of individual share analysis video. What I've done, I've set up 3 watch lists. So the first one's energy, I believe the second's transportation, and the third is what we call technology. Now again, these are sectors. We've got 3 individual sectors, and before we get into this list, anyway, there are some shares in each of these 3 lists which aren't supposed to be in there, or they're sitting in the wrong actual list. The main important part of this anyway is that you actually have options anyway of shares that you can trade outside of our top 12 trading list. So here we go. Here's energy to begin with. Now all of these shares anyway are optionable. They fit into our option trading criteria. If you want to learn how to trade options, come through our free e-course. Just sign up and register at the site and you get 8 classes of 90 minutes, and 2 of those classes, so approximately 3 hours, is a really incredible option strategy which you can implement to make money in your own trading account. So here's the list anyway. If you take a look on the left hand side of my screen, beginning at the top here, we've got AMD, we have Berkshire Hathaway, which is broken out of a channel, which is looking incredibly nice, as you can see. We've got Chesapeake Energy, we've got Console Energy also, we have CSIQ, DE, which is Deere and Company, First Solar, we've got Garmin, LLY, LinkedIn, Oracle, we also have Pepsi, we have Solar City, Sealed Air Corporation, we have SodaStream, and also Target. So that's what makes up our first list. As you can see, some of these stocks in here are not meant to be sitting in energy, but it really doesn't make much of a difference, especially Target here, just taking a look at the list. What we also have is technology. Now technology, anyway, if you look at the market, really has a lot of upside potential until we break into those all-time highs which were set in 2001. So having a look anyway at some of these charts, you can see, for instance, eBay right here. Now this is very similar to that of Berkshire Hathaway. If you go back and just reference maybe a minute ago or so when we had a look at the chart of Berkshire, you can see eBay's in some form of consolidation, which is quite interesting. Pardon me, that was very terrible drawing on my own behalf. But we're right up here at the top of this channel, and we've got 2 triggers set, one at 60.05 and another at 56.77. So again, these are just options for you to set up in your own trading account if in fact the analysis agrees with your own trading plan. We've got Facebook as well, we've got Gilead Sciences, Iron Mountain, MasterCard, which looks great as well, setting up for that breakout at 79.49. We've got Micron Technologies. We also have Tesla. We have Twitter. We have Yahoo. And also Zinger. So a lot of companies in here which are looking good. Just taking a look at Zinger anyway, the first thing that comes to mind is that we have an open gap here, and we're setting up some form of pennant pattern. So the likelihood of this breaking out higher is very nice. So just taking a look, you can see all of these opportunities again. You've got Berkshire Hathaway, which we've gone over, just rocketing up really quickly. The altitude or the angle of the ascent is really quite extreme. Now expect this to pull back. I wouldn't get involved in Berkshire at the moment. If you missed the trade, don't worry about it. Look to enter when we come back and touch the moving averages, those exponential moving averages. Transportation, we've got Delta Airlines taking off. We've got Ford Motor Company. We have the Goodyear Tire Company. We have Hewlett Packard, Las Vegas Sands, and also the Oracle Corporation. So there's a list. I do believe it's somewhere in the vicinity of 32 shares over these 3 watch lists. I don't want to count them in front of you, but there is quite a nice spread of stocks in here, which again are all optionable, and they fit into our own trading style, which we teach and promote and trade ourselves in our own active trading accounts. So this is a little, again, impromptu sort of update of shares and stocks that we are following, which is quite interesting. If I go back to our top 12 list or our Pivot Point Pro list, here's the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and let me just show you that pivot point we're sitting at right here. Very important, and this market's really going to make up its mind in the coming 2 weeks, I do believe, as to whether this is going to break out out in trend, much like the Nasdaq and the S&P is looking like, or if in fact we're going to get a rejection at this level and trade on down and set up some form of a sideways channel. So that's my 2 cents on the market anyway. Thanks for watching this video. If you do want that trading scholarship, please sign up. It's free. Other than that, guys, have a fantastic trading week, and I'll see you on Wednesday for a midweek market update. All the best. Goodbye.